What is FRM? Like I said, it's financial risk management. It is conducted by a body called GARP, the Global Association of Risk Professionals. It's very simple. You just have to have given grade 12. When it comes to the academic structure, so first of all, FRM has two parts, part 1 and part 2. And as you can see on the screen, part 1 has 4 subjects and part 2 has 6 subjects. We all know the big 4, the big 6, KPMG, Deloitte, PwC, EY. All of them open to hiring FRMs depending on, of course, your caliber. And this includes everything, right? It includes the exam fees, the training fees, the study material, the registration fees, anything else to do with the body. Hey guys, welcome to Zell, where it's all about finance, accounts, and everything that counts. We're stepping into our 10th year of shaping futures and helping lakhs of students launch their careers. And to mark this milestone, we've lined up something special. Every 3 months, one lucky winner will get an FRM scholarship with Zell. So stick around till the end of the video to know exactly how you can take part. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of a mega series videos where we talk about different finance and accounting qualifications to help you make the right decision for your career. We've spoken about ACCA, CFA, CPA, CMA, and today we're going to talk about FRM, Financial Risk Management. I'm sure you guys would have heard of this qualification. Over the last few years, it has really become a necessity for so many companies to look for risk officers. And, in the C-suite, like the CXO's position, they've always been CEO, CFO, COO, but now there is also a CRO, Chief Risk Officer, because as we all know, the amount of financial risks that are going up, I'm reading it almost every other day in the newspaper. Somebody is getting caught in a fraud, etc., etc. That's at an individual level. It also happens at company levels. That's where FRMs have extremely high value. So let's jump into it for you guys, right? What is FRM? Like I said, it's financial risk management. It is conducted by a body called GARP, the Global Association of Risk Professionals. The body is obviously in the US, but it also has offices here in India. Now, the eligibility for FRM is very simple. You just have to have given grade 12. If you have, then you can give the exam, get a couple of years of work experience, and by the time you graduate, you can become a total FRM member. Next, when it comes to the academic structure. So first of all, FRM has two parts, part 1 and part 2. And as you can see on the screen, part 1 has 4 subjects and part 2 has 6 subjects, all to do with finance, risk, business, etc. When it comes to the duration of the exam, you can complete the entire qualification in 1 year. So if you've just given your grade 12, you can finish it in your first year, then maybe pick up CFA, and by the time you graduate, after that you can take a little bit of work experience and even do an MBA. So you will have FRM, CFA, work experience, and MBA, all by the time you're maybe 23, 24. If you're a little older, then don't worry, because whether you're working, whether you're studying, whether you feel you're late, FRM is awesome because in 1 year, you can complete both the parts. When it comes to the exam window, as in when to give the FRM exams, you give it generally in May, August, and November. When it comes to the passing rate, like out of 10 candidates, how many students pass? Between 4 to 5 on an average across the globe pass. But here, because we have infrastructure, we have faculties, we have study material, we have a passing rate of 7 to 8 people out of 10 who land up clearing these exams. Next, when it comes to the paper pattern, guys, this is a mix of multiple choice questions and subjective questions, and they're all computer-based exams. Over and above this, like I said, you will need work experience because every professional qualification requires you to demonstrate work experience. It is not just exams. So do land up working for a year or 2 in the field of financial risk, and it all gets counted towards your membership. That's actually how you'll build your skill set and you'll actually leverage this qualification. And when it comes to AI, the advent of AI, a lot of students are using their knowledge of FRM and the application of AI to actually prepare better. To ask them different questions, an unlimited set of questions, and then as they answer it, further you can prompt AI to only further check questions which you're getting wrong, so you can strengthen yourself in that regard. Over and above that, AI can act like a taker, where it's all about, okay, after you studied it, how do I really, prepare for the exams? Ask me all kinds of questions which I can answer quickly. That is how a lot of students are preparing for FRM using AI. Over and above this, if you're going for any interview, for example, you can always ensure that you ask AI for a lot of mock interview questions. You can give a background about yourself, about the kind of company and the role you're applying, and ask AI that be the most rigorous interviewer. right? And ask me questions that will probably most likely be coming in this interview. And it starts giving you a lot of questions. Amazing for practice. You can even record yourself and upload it in AI, and they can tell you your confidence is low, you're not making eye contact, your voice is a little low, etc., etc. Next, when it comes to different kind of companies and opportunities and salary packages for FRM, well, let's start with India. We all know the big four, the big six: KPMG, Deloitte, PwC, EY. All of them open to hiring FRMs depending on, of course, your caliber. There's also Grant Thornton and BDO. These are the multinationals that are recognizing this qualification. But even over and above that, we have one of our students got placed in Goldman Sachs, which is like the dream company for most people. There is a company called CRISIL, which is into credit rating, and then there is a bunch of Accenture and these American companies, a lot of auditing companies. I have one of our top faculty member, right, Aman Singhania. He's a CFA plus FRF. He is the vice president of National Stock Exchange for products, and he is very happy to onboard FRMs if they actually have the right ability, the right skill sets, etc. The salary package for FRMs, depending on your experience. So if you have no experience, your salary package can range from 4 lakhs to 8 lakhs, depending on where you go. And every year of experience you add, you can expect that this average keeps going up. We've had people who are at 12 lakhs, 15 lakhs, etc. as an FRM alone. Obviously, guys, over and above this being an international qualification, you can go to other countries. FRM is recognized worldwide. You just need to ensure that the companies you apply to are looking for the FRM qualification. So we have something called a career booster, where here we've sort of incorporated all skills that you will require to become a successful professional. We've introduced Excel skills, we've introduced communication skills, we've introduced financial modeling, we've introduced Tableau, we've introduced a lot of interview questions, mock interview questions, mock answers that have come from companies which are hiring from Zell, right? So this is open to all of our students who can benefit from these efforts. Also, guys, at Zell, we really want you to not only pass these exams, but become a holistic professional, right? So for that, we've introduced a couple of things to help you in your ACCA journey. Number one, we have a program called an Immersion program, where we take a bunch of our students, right? So you can be a part of it, and we take you to another location and immerse you for a week in the field of finance and accounts, where we call CXOs and CFOs, and we make you go into the market, understand how different financials work of different industries, come back and present it, have a great time, network with these guys, build connections, and hopefully these things stay with you for a long time in the future. And guys, please do land up clicking on the join button to become a member. There is exclusive content, whether it is helping with mock exams, whether it is to help with certain videos, whether it is to help with mock interviews. And as you can see in front of you, there is an entire list of different benefits for our members. Next, when it comes to the fee structure, the fee structure for FRM is relatively simple. The entire qualification you can complete in 1 year in approximately 2 lakh rupees. And this includes everything, right? It includes the exam fees, the training fees, the study material, the registration fees, anything else to do with the body. Over and above this, this is an earn as you learn kind of a qualification, because for that 1 year, you're not stuck anywhere unless, of course, you are studying somewhere. But you do have the flexibility of working while you are studying for FRM. And many people do that, and they earn while they're studying. So the entire 2 lakh basically nullifies, and their entire qualification is at break even. And after that, whatever they earn is just higher and higher and higher. It's an unlimited ROI kind of a qualification. Now, let me give you a few more details about this scholarship I was mentioning. Every 3 months, one lucky winner gets complete training for one FRM part worth up to 30,000 rupees for free. And what this includes is live instructor-led training, all study material, and professional guidance throughout your preparation. All you need to do is pay for the FRM exam registration fees, anything to do with the body, and the rest will be covered by Zell. Now, let me tell you how you can participate. Click on the PDF in the description, go through the questions carefully, and drop your answers in the comments. Once that is done, there'll be a short interview before we finalize the winner. The winner's name will be announced every 3 months, which is Jan, April, July, and October on our community tab. But just remember, the contest question changes every 3 months, so keep an eye out. And with that, guys, we wrap up this deep dive into the FRM qualification. Make sure you hit subscribe if you're not already, and stay tuned for our upcoming mega series.